Hello students, today I will teach you about the structure of transfer RNA and the process of translation. Students, structure of transfer RNA is very important as there are different sites on this transfer RNA which play a great role in the process of protein synthesis, that is translation. Students, first you have to know transfer RNA is single stranded. You have seen that this is 5' end and this is 3' end. But it seems double stranded due to its coiling. How the coiling takes place? This takes place due to the presence of some abnormal bases, nitrogenous bases. Transfer RNA is known as adapter molecule because it binds to specific amino acids and it transfer amino acids for protein synthesis. If you ask the function of transfer RNA, then there are two functions of transfer RNA. On one hand, it reads the genetic code. On the other hand, it binds to specific amino acids. Let us see about the structure of transfer RNA. You can draw this, this. Actually, the structure of transfer RNA is L-shaped, but its best model to explain the structure of transfer RNA is known as clover leaf model. Clover leaf model. In clover leaf model, there are mainly 5 arms. There are mainly 5 arms which are formed due to the coiling of transfer RNA, and I have told you that why this coiling takes place. This coiling takes place due to the presence of some abnormal nitrogenous bases. Why it seems double stranded? It seems double stranded as due to coiling, two strands come close together and forms hydrogen bond. If you see these are hydrogen bonds, but there is no hydrogen bond in the loop. These hydrogen bonds are formed between the complementary base pair, but in the loop there are some abnormal nitrogenous bases due to which hydrogen bonding doesn't take place. So let us know about the different loops of transfer RNA. Students, first arm is amino acid binding site, amino acid binding site or amino acid attachment site or amino acid attachment R. Here is, this is the 5 prime end and this is a 3 prime end. At the 5 prime end there is guanosine. It is frequently asked in the CBSE board exam in the transfer RNA at the 5 prime end which base is present, it is guanosine. And at the 3 prime end there is a functional group, hydroxyl group is present. You know that nucleotides have hydroxyl group on its free end. One fact more you have to know, this is the smallest RNA, transfer RNA is the smallest form RNA. It is made up of 33 to 93 nitrogenous bases. Before the discovery of genetic code, it was known as soluble RNA, sRNA, because it is soluble in 1-MnACl. It can soluble in 1-MnACl. So it was known as soluble RNA. So different arms. This is the amino acid binding arm or amino acid attachment sites. In this site there is CCA. CCA combination of nitrogenous bases at 3 prime end and one functional group hydroxyl ion. When amino acids are carried here, these amino acids are attached to this end. Second arm is known as T arm, sometimes it is known as T psi CR. Here one abnormal nitrogenous base, pseudouridine, is present, therefore there is no hydrogen binding. Most important is anticodon arm. Anticodon arm read the, you can say, transfer RNA has an anticodon loop. This is anticodon loop. This portion is anticodon loop. Anticodon loop that has bases complementary to the messenger RNA code. Here is the messenger RNA, there is codon and an amino acid acceptor in. This is anticodon loop and this is amino acid acceptor in, where it binds to the corresponding amino acids. So two arms are very important. This is amino acid acceptor end or amino acid attachment site, and this is anticodon loop, and this is T loop or T psi C loop, and here is amino acid synthetase site, because an enzyme is present at this loop which recognizes the specific amino acid which have to be transferred to messenger RNA for making polypeptide chain. Initiation RNA, this RNA is essential for initiation of translation and has AUG in anticodon loop. This is initiator RNA, initiator transfer RNA, and here AUG is present at its anticodon loop and met in amino acid acceptor end, that is methionine. There are no transfer RNA for stop codon. स्टॉप कोडान के लिए कोई ट्रांसफ़र आरएनए नहीं होता है. सो देर आर 4 आर्म एमिनो एसिड एक्सेप्टर एंड और एमिनो एसिड बाइंडिंग साइट लूप आर्म है. दिस इज टी लूप, दिस इज एंटी कोडान लूप, एंटी codon loop, and this is amino acid synthetase. So let us come about the translation. What is translation? The messenger RNA contains the genetic information which is translated into the amino acid sequence with the help of transfer RNA. Simply you know that the synthesis of protein from the RNA, messenger RNA, is known as translation. You have already studied about the central dogma of molecular biology, and here the amino acids are polymerized. That means different amino acids joined in a proper sequence to form polypeptide chain, which is a protein. Here the question arises, who guide the different amino acids to join in a proper sequence? You also know that amino acids are joined with peptide bond. How the translation initiate? First of all, charging of transfer RNA. What is the charging of transfer RNA? Amino acylation of transfer RNA. Charging of transfer RNA is also known as amino acylation of transfer RNA. And how does it take place? Amino acids needs ATP for transfer, and the whole mechanism of protein synthesis required a lot of energy. For adding one amino acids, 1 ATP plus 2 JTP are required. This much energy is required for adding one amino acid. So, first of all, charging of transfer RNA, amino acylation of tRNA takes place. Then what is amino acylation of tRNA? That means it is amino acids, then ATP plus transfer RNA. This is amino acylation of transfer RNA takes place. In this, amino acids are activated in presence of ATP and are linked to their corresponding transfer RNA. Then ribosomes are site of protein synthesis. Ribosomes have two subunits, a larger subunit and a smaller subunit. Larger subunits contain a cleft through which the polypeptide which is formed during the translation is shed off or removed, and smaller subunit comes in contact with the messenger RNA to initiate the process of translation. Translation units in an mRNA is the region flanked by start codon and stop codon. You know that here is also start codon and stop codon. Start codon where translation will begin, and these are present on the messenger RNA. Untranslated region, UTR, are regions in the messenger RNA. The whole messenger RNA is not translated. You know that there are triplet codon, 3-letter language. There are some untranslated regions which are not translated. They may be, but They are required for efficient translation process. They may be present before start codon 5' UTR or after stop codon 3' UTR. Initiator transfer RNA recognize the start codon. Who recognize? That is initiator transfer RNA, and the initiation begins. Then transfer RNA amino acid complex bind to their corresponding codon on the mRNA, and base pairing occurs between codon on mRNA and tRNA anticodon. You can see here, this is transfer RNA, here is the anticodon, here is mRNA. Temporary binding here takes place, and this transfer RNA moves from codon to codon on mRNA and help read different codon for amino acids. Then when it come at the end, then the translation process stop. You know that there is no transfer RNA for stop codon, and when the termination process start, the polypeptide chain which is formed, it removed from the ribosomes, and both the units of ribosomes are detached, and this is known as dissociation. Students, ribosomes, both the unit of this is larger subunit and this is a smaller subunit, and this is messenger RNA. Here the transfer RNA attached in larger subunit like this, and this transfer RNA moves along the codon and chain is formed. Here you know that amino acids are attached one by one, and when they are attached one by one, they form the polypeptide chain. There is a groove through which this removed. Sometimes many ribosomes are attached during protein synthesis, and this is known as polysomes. Each ribosomes of polysome form same type of polypeptide chain, that means same types of protein. That is, this is known as magnification. Before translation, these two units are separated. Units of ribosomes are separated, and during the protein synthesis, they attach with each other with the help of magnesium ion, and this is known as association. And at the end of the translation, again both the units detached, and this is known as dissociation. Then a question arises, what is the difference between the translation in prokaryotes and translation in eukaryotes? You know that in prokaryotes there is no demarcated regions, that is, no nucleus is present with nuclear membrane. So the transcription and translation both takes place in the cytoplasm. Sometimes translation begins before the completion of the transcription, but in eukaryotes transcription takes place in the nucleus while translation takes place in cytoplasm. Second difference is, in prokaryotes The process of translation is faster, while in eukaryote it is slower. In prokaryotes, 20 amino acids can bind with peptide bond in 1 second, but in eukaryotes it is very slow. Students, there are required some initiation factors for translation. In prokaryotes, there are 3 initiation factors, but in eukaryote there are 9 initiation factor. In prokaryotes I have written it IF, initiation factor, and in eukaryotes I have written it EIF, E for eukaryotic. Sorry, this is 9. So these are the difference between the translation in prokaryotes and translation in eukaryotes. Students, you have read about the antibiotic. Antibiotic inhibit any one of the mechanism of translation so that bacteria cannot synthesize proteins and it may not grow and the disease may be cured. Let us see some how these arrangements are there. Translation, this is ribosome, this is messenger RNA, and this is transfer RNA. This is attached in the larger subunit, and this there is a group between the larger subunit and smaller subunit. Transfer RNA attached with the larger subunit and messenger RNA attached with smaller subunit. In this group, and in this group the large polypeptide chain is formed, and this polypeptide chain is also protected from the cellular enzyme. Sometimes if this polypeptide chain is not in the group, then some cellular enzymes may destroy this. So the group also protect the polypeptide chain, and it also provide space to attach the messenger RNA. Hope you have understand about the structure of transfer RNA and mechanism of translation. Thank you.